Carl, thank you so much for joining us here at CS Week. Could you tell us a little bit about your company and why you chose to come?
Yeah, I'm with Colorado Springs Utilities, and we're a four-service utility with serving a population of over 500,000 people, and we're looking at upgrading our CIS system and also moving from AMR to AMI over the next several years. So this was a good opportunity to cross-talk and cross-feed and see what others are doing in the same vein and learn from them and maybe ensure that we do it right.
Has the vendor hall been helpful in your pursuit of information?
The vendor hall has been extremely helpful. In fact, I think I've gotten the most value from getting demonstrations and talking to the vendors and their various products to get a better feel for what path we might be going down.
What would you suggest to someone that's considering coming to CS Week? Would you consider this to be a very worthwhile trip, and do you feel like you got the value out of it for your company?
Yeah, I always sometimes hesitate not to go on trips, and I've learned that, and this is probably the best conference that I go to, that I've been to, and I absolutely encourage anybody who's thinking about it to just do it, because I think you're going to get definitely the value out of the money you spend. You'll learn something. You're always going to take away something that'll be well worth the trip.
Are we going to see you in Phoenix next year?
Absolutely. I'll be there.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right.
Good afternoon, Nicole. I understand this is your first time to be with us here at CS Week.
Yes, it is, and I'm very excited to be here.
Great. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Southern California.
Southern California. And what company are you with?
Eastern Municipal Water District.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here. Could you tell us a little bit about what your experience has been like this week here at CS Week?
It's been amazingly overwhelming, right?
Really?
So it's my very first time here, and I am just amazed by all of the workshops that have been made available, all of the demonstrations that we've had the opportunity to participate in, and you can just tell a lot of effort has been put into it, and I'm excited to be here.
Well, thank you. We're excited that you did come. Are we going to see you in Phoenix next year?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Is there anything that you'd tell other people that are in the utility business that are considering whether they should come or not to CS Week? Is there anything you could pass on to them that may make them change their mind or confirm their decision to come?
You know, if you're on the fence, hop on over, right? Come, network, build relationships, and get the information that's available to you, right? Even if you have been in the industry a long time, I'm very new to the business and to the industry. Take advantage of what's available.
Awesome. That sounds like great words of advice. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm here with James from Enstar Natural Gas Company. James, could you tell us a little bit about your experience this week being here at CS Week?
Oh, it's great. It's wonderful. It's really good to meet other utilities and find out, what they're doing, the strategies, and how they're moving forward with the changes in the industry today, and just to have that collaboration between, what we're doing, what they've done, and we can share success stories and even things that have gone wrong and how to improve it. So it's always really good to get that feedback from others.
Why does your company come to this conference?
Just to feel that we're not, we're up in Alaska, so we always feel like we're isolated and we're behind, and just to kind of get an understanding and knowledge that, hey, actually we are, following the trends and doing what everyone else is doing. So.
Has anything surprised you about this week being here?
The weather. But no, not really. It's pretty consistent. I mean, it's the same consistent message every year, which I love. When you come to CS Week, you know what the structure is and how it's going to be, and it's just really good to know that, when we come back, we pretty much know what to expect. So.
Absolutely. Are we going to see you in Phoenix next year?
Oh, well, yeah, most definitely. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm here with Anita from Flint EMC in Georgia. Anita, could you tell us a little bit about why you chose to come to CS Week this year?
This is about my 8th year coming to CS Week, and I like networking with new people, but I also look forward to every single different class that I can attend. And this year was really unique because I liked all about the employee engagement part.
What surprised you from being this year coming to CS Week? What was different about this conference versus maybe some of the others you've been to in the past?
This is more centralized for customer service, which is my specialty right now, so this is the reason why.
What would you say to other people that work for utilities that are considering coming to CS Week? Why should they come here versus go anywhere else?
This one will give you the platforms that you need if you're looking for one.
Have there been any speakers this week that have stood out to you that you can tell us about?
Oh gosh, yeah, the ones about employee engagement, and I wish I could remember her name. I think it was Erin Owens. She was a great speaker from Cincinnati, and the ones that have the hands-on experience and expertise are the best speakers to bring here.
That's the nice thing when you get that actual application experience versus a vendor talking
versus
to you.
a vendor, yes.
Did you have an opportunity to listen to the keynote speaker that spoke about honoring their commitments?
You're talking about because I said I would? Yes, I did.
What did you think of him?
First I thought he was going to be too young to speak, but he was really good, very touching, especially with his personal experience with his dad and the other gentleman that also had the same type of cancer. So I think they were really good. You don't always have to bring very enthusiastic speakers, and he was really good. I liked him.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm here with Jill Doucette from NB Power Holding Group. Jill, is this your first time here at CS Week, or have you been here many times?
This is my third.
What do you think of the program?
There is so much to see, so much to learn, and it's always great to hear what other utilities are doing and seeing where we're all situated in our journey toward improving customer experience.
Any of the speakers this week that stood out to you?
Actually, many. Yeah, there's a lot of really good presentations, and I'm impressed by what people are thinking about in order to really engage the customer differently. Our utility is just about to embark on the AMI journey, so it's a great opportunity to learn from those who have been there before us and see what we should be building toward and how we're going to develop our roadmap.
Have you found benefit from being in the vendor hall this week?
Yes, actually, it's one thing when you get the phone call back at the home office, but when you can have the face-to-face and see that demo, and also get the benefit of shared experiences, again, from other utilities that have tried these and have had successful implementations, or benefit from the lessons learned.
What would you tell someone that's considering coming to this conference versus many of the other conferences that are out there? Why should they come to CS Week?
I think the wide range of tracks that are offered really offer that broad range. So I'm here thinking I need to bring my other managers on my team along, because there are so many things that a lot of us could benefit from, and kind of do a scattered approach and everybody bring back something. So, I'm here with my boss, and we're brainstorming about who else we should have brought with us. But I think because there is so much, it really provides that whole integrated view of what customer service is all about and the full range of things that it encompasses. So it's a little bit overwhelming because there is so much, and you have to pick the session that I'm going to next. I've got 2 tagged, so it'll be flipping the coin to see which one I'm going to go to.
Great, Jill. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you.
I'm with Tonya Chenier. Tonya, could you tell us a little bit about your experience this week here at CS Week?
This week has been a great experience for me. It's so many vendors, so much new information and technology to bring back home to the workplace. It's absolutely incredible coming to CS Week.
Have any of the speakers stood out to you in your mind?
Yes, I actually work in a customer service department, so there was one speaker that stood out speaking about low-income customers. It's something that I wish we could implement a financial program within our organization to help our customers. That was a very interesting speech for me.
What about the vendor hall? We spend quite a bit of time in here, and our vendors bring a lot to our conference. Anything about the vendor hall that stood out to you this week?
The vendor hall was absolutely wonderful. Every vendor in here we have spoken to and gathered information, so I don't think y'all could do anything more than what y'all have already done.
Awesome. Tonya, thank you so much for your time today and for joining us at CS Week.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
I'm with Zack Thompson from Salt River Project. Zack, tell us a little bit about your time here at CS Week this week.
Well, I've enjoyed the utility industry is a lot like a family, so enjoyed getting to spend some time with the family, learning insights from what folks are doing, what we're doing, and getting to talk to some of the vendor partners and seeing what some of the other things going along in and outside of our industry. So,
Salt River Project's always one of the more innovative utilities. Are you still finding things that you learn about when you come here to CS Week that you didn't know about before you came?
Absolutely, and thank you for the compliment. But yeah, we don't even close to know everything, so we come here often, and a lot of folks make a big investment in this, and we do that because we do find stuff every time we come. So.
Thank you. Anything stand out to you this week in terms of the speakers, the vendor hall, or anything that you think is important that somebody ought to know about if they're making the decision to come to CS Week?
I wouldn't say anything out of the ordinary, right? This is my third time coming, and just like every other time, I found it valuable. So really good hearing from the vendors and hearing, again, the things inside and outside of our industry. So.
What about the speakers? Were there any of those ones that stood out to you in your mind that were exceptional?
Yeah, so it doesn't have a lot to do with the industry, but I thought the keynote speaker yesterday, and I can't remember his name, but very inspirational, heartfelt, so it was kind of a good way to, I felt like, kick off the session.